What's up, everyone? Ever stop to daydream about living in the past? Maybe being a medieval knight, a brave explorer, or a Renaissance genius. We see it in movies and think, wow, what a cool time. But the truth is, the past was far from romantic. It was dirty, dangerous, and most of the time, lethal. We think we're survivors, but the reality is you wouldn't last a single day in 99% of historical eras. Today we're going to prove why our only chance of survival is right here, in the present, where the biggest danger we face is dropping our phone on our face. Let's start our time-traveling journey in a place where civilization wasn't really a thing yet. The Stone Age. You know all your food options today? Burgers, pepperoni pizza, ice cream? Forget it. Your life would be a constant game of fight or flight. And not with your boss either. It's with a mammoth, a cave bear, or a saber-toothed tiger that sees you as lunch. You wouldn't have a safe home or a tribe to take you in. You'd be alone, hungry, and most likely, terrified. Your routine wouldn't be scrolling through Instagram, but running for your life to avoid becoming the feed for a predator. And please, don't hit me with the idea that you'd just make fire. You wouldn't. First, because it's not as easy as it looks. Second, because you'd be too busy running for your life. Moving forward a bit, we arrive in classical antiquity. Hello, Greece and Rome. We hear about philosophers, gladiators, and great conquests. But what about the reality? Most of us wouldn't be a philosopher. We'd be slaves or peasants. And even if you were a free citizen, life would be brutal. There was no sewage system, no running water, so trash and waste ran freely in the streets. Infant mortality was sky high, and life expectancy was ridiculously low. You'd have to worry about diseases, hunger, and being drafted into endless wars. And let's be honest, with all due respect, you wouldn't survive a Roman battle. Without armor, training, and with a sword that weighs more than your laptop, you'd just be another statistic. Even the great geniuses of the time had their problems. Plato, for example, lived in a stone house with no insulation and ate sour beans. That's if he was lucky. Next stop? The Middle Ages. The era of castles and chivalry. Yeah, right. The Middle Ages was an era of famine, disease, and constant wars. The Black Death swept through Europe, killing 1/3 of the population. And even if you didn't catch the plague, the chances of you catching something else were huge. There was no modern medicine, no antibiotics. A small cut could turn into a fatal infection. On top of that, life was based on back-breaking labor from sunrise to sunset. You'd be a serf with no freedom and no future. If your feudal lord wanted to, he could give you to another man, force you to fight in a pointless war, or just kill you for fun. And the greatest irony of all? You'd live in a castle that, despite looking strong, would be cold, damp, and infested with rats and fleas. Basically, you'd die of boredom, cold, and bug bites. Now, let's take a leap of faith into the future, the Industrial Revolution. Congratulations, you no longer have to worry about the plague. Your new concern is working in a factory for 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, for a wage that barely buys food. Children. Many of them worked in the same conditions as adults, without any protection. No labor laws, no unions. If you lost an arm in a machine, too bad for you. They'd replace you in seconds. And the pollution? Cities were covered in black, toxic smoke that would age you and kill you slowly. Forget human rights. They didn't exist for you yet. Your life would be a monotonous repetition of work, deprivation, and disease. So, why do we talk about the past so much? Because we forget about the reality. It's only now, in the present, that you can order a pizza, watch a YouTube video, like this one, and have access to medicine that saves you from a simple sore throat. Your modern fragility is a sign that you have evolved to live in an era of comfort. So before you dream of being a hero from the past, think twice. Because the past isn't for heroes. It's for people who had to fight just to survive. If we made you appreciate your life in the 21st century a little bit more, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so we can continue this bizarre and unglamorous journey through time. And now the most important question of all, which of these eras do you think would kill you first? Let us know in the comments.